I was talking to my friend today and we were talking about the art of conversation. And I said the art of conversation has gotten so lost that when you run into it, it gets mistaken for love. And here's what I mean by that. When's the last time you actually had a genuine conversation with someone that wasn't surface level or performative, but it was present? It was filled with curiosity. There was a genuine back and forth. The person actually listened. They responded with intention. They asked meaningful questions. They made you feel seen, made you feel heard. And then it hits you on an emotional level, like an emotional frequency or whatever. You might like mistake it for like intimacy or in a romantic interest when it's just how a regular conversation is supposed to be upheld, but people have lost that skill. That's just what communication is supposed to be. That's what communication is supposed to feel like. But you think you're in love. And I think people confuse basic connection for deep love because they don't receive it enough or they don't get it enough. That's why I be telling y'all to go and mingle with people so you don't fall in love with the first person who can actually have a decent conversation. For example, I was out last weekend and I ran into this chick that actually knew how to flirt and her nonverbal cues were on point. I'm like, oh, you really like that. And what's crazy is I haven't ran into a chick that actually knew how to flirt in a long time. So now that can get confused if you misstep and move too fast. You see what I'm saying? So now there's a solid baseline. So there's some interest there, obviously. But you still gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? That should be necessary when y'all talk about bare minimum things. Bare minimum should be you knowing how to hold a conversation, which most don't know how to do. I think most people are listening to respond. A lot of y'all miss points, miss valid points because you're so eager to say something and get something off your chest. I think a lot of people always try to one up people in the conversations when it's just like, hey, just listen. That's why I'm a big fan of witty banter. If we can't engage in witty banter and we can't hit that tennis ball back and forth across in a genuine conversation, I don't even, I got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? I think holding a normal, deep level conversation is regular. As y'all would say, bare minimum. So I think that should be a standard for most people. Otherwise, when you experience it, you're going to move too fast and you're going to misstep. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, free game. Hope that helps.